disaster of biblical proportion. What it means is Old Testament, real rapper God type stuff. Fire, brimstone, up in the skies, rivers, seas, oil, 40 years of darkness, great human sacrifice, nothing can, living together, that was Harry.
Well, listen, I wanted to sit there and start the show with something that, of course, emphasized me. But far be it from me that when you have do I want to spoil it? Well, I can't spoil it. Well, you heard the song. It's the first time it's ever been played on radio. First time, of course, and it is the first song that is released in an entire. Well, listen, I can't give it away. I can't give it away. I'm not going to give it away. So we're going to save that for the top of next hour. We got a whole segment dedicated to it. But you guys tripped me up. I thought that you guys weren't going to play that till the top of next hour, but you played it this hour. No, I'm not going to get into it. If they heard it on the radio, well, that's just because we were doing everything radio only. It was radio only from about 9:15 to about 9, well, just about, a couple of minutes ago when we turned the Sam cams on. So we have the Sam cams live on at Sam Newsman all over social media is where you're going to find us. The Sam cams are on. It's got the Sam cam at Sam Newsman live over here on Instagram. We were banned on Instagram, right? Well, yeah, yeah, right. Of course, yeah. I should probably, say, yeah, right. Well, it is 10:18. 10:18 here on the fourth month in the year 2024, on the 27th day of the fourth month in the year 2024. It's palindrome. So we didn't say this last week. It was 0404. No, wait, it's 42024. 42024. That's a palindrome. If you know the palindrome is, you can read the numbers backwards and forwards. So 420 is a palindrome. Well, of course it is. No, but the last couple of days has been palindrome. So it's like the 10 days following. So today's another palindrome. It is 42724. So you can read it backwards and forwards. 42724, 42724. It's 10:18 on 42724. Right. So yes, the 27th day of April in the year 2024. That's where we are. Shout out, of course, Mary Murph first, as always. Sergeant Schultz, I see first over here on YouTube. Sima Dragon as well. Now, we are broadcasting on at Sam Newsman Live on Instagram. But I know that that's kind of new. That is a new thing that is happening. So first time that has been something that we've done. So a couple of other things we got, of course, going on. Like I said, at Sam Newsman, we're broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Facebook, YouTube, and X. That's where you're going to find us. What was that? Right? Oh no, right. Well, yeah. Yeah, well, Uncle Jeff, I don't know if I should get into it, but old Uncle Jeff, well, he doesn't like the term DJ. So I don't know if I want to say that. So, I'm happy for it. Yeah. So, of course, they were talking about, of course, what we had. We posted the image. So we did win another award. So, of course, let's go ahead and take a moment. And sometimes you just have to pat yourself on the back. Why? Because nobody else will. Now, this is interesting. The RVA Community Votes. RVA Community Votes Award is something that we didn't promote. We didn't promote it. We didn't promote it really last year. We didn't promote it this year. Now, last year we won the Silver Award. This year we won the Gold Award for the best local DJ. That's what this little trophy here is behind. We also have a little plaque too. So thanks for everybody that voted. We didn't even talk about it, which makes me sit there and think about what we do have on the horizon. Now, we did have, what was it, the Style Weekly Best of Richmond a few weeks ago. And we'll find out about that in July, I think. But I believe it was, what was that? Oh, well, no, listen, I think that, just because Uncle Jeff is a secret agent doesn't listen. I've been doing this secret agent stuff and NDAs and all this other stuff since Roswell. So of course I heard Yes, May 8th. May 8th. Through, was it May 29th? May 8th through May 29th is when you're going to be voting for the Best of Richmond. That's the nomination round. Remember last year we had to pay $200 for that damn phone number? I know that's a penny from Mary Burr. But listen, no, the phone number, we had to sit there and have the phone number. We paid $200. It's probably the best $200 I've spent in a long time. Yeah, sorry, all you toy places. No, well, listen, I paid $175 for the ramen racer. So, well, it's like 280 now, right? Yeah, probably more when it comes out because they only made a certain amount, right? Well, no, seriously, the best $200 I've spent probably in the last year was that phone number. Now, of course, to be able to do that all right, so for you guys to allow me to spend another $200 for a phone number in July, you need to nominate me first. How are you going to do that? You're going to do that on the Best of Richmond website. Of course, we'll have all the information a little bit later. Now, last year we got number 3 for the best morning radio show. Number 3 for the best morning radio show, knocking out several different shows that are nationally syndicated and also local, who are supposedly setting the standard and raising the bar. They're not. Because that's what we do, setting the standard and raising the bar. The only way a real media puppet knows how to do. We are knocking off these corporate radio shows, and so there are people wondering, well, Sam, how are you doing it? Well, it's because we are authentic. We're authentic with who we are, and who are we? We are the beacon for Saturday morning. Did you know that Saturday morning was destroyed and killed by your government? Yeah, they sat there and they assassinated it just like they did JFK in 1963. That's it. That's it. They assassinated the cartoon. They assassinated Saturday morning. And here I had to sit there and sign an NDA back right after Roswell to make sure that I didn't say anything for years. Now things are coming out. Blue Beam is in full operation. And now here I have to sit there. And now, well, it's a good thing that some of the NDAs are now coming clear because I can sit there and now talk about it. What was that? What? The guys in the back, Tony and Tommy. No, Tony and Tommy. I don't. They said, back up. The guys in the black suits. But what was that? Oh, you didn't know that we had guys in black suits in the back of the studio? Well, of course we do. I've been doing this since Roswell. Why would I not? Of course, why would I not? We are the champions, is what Sergeant Schultz says. Shout out, of course, Sergeant Schultz, Lone Dragon, Cato's Collection, Big M, everybody here. Sir Philosopher as well. You know, you can listen to Sir Philosopher. That's going to be at noon today. Mixtapes with Sir Philosopher as well. Wait, Sir Philosopher. Okay, this is really good. Sir Philosopher says, wait, an NDA from Roswell keeps you from talking about the death of Saturdays in the 90s? Time travel, hashtag time travel. That is an absolutely great observation. No, well, listen, I can't talk about a lot of things. But I'll tell you what, it is one of those, the what? Manhattan Project with the Philadelphia Project. No, we can't talk about all that. No, listen, some of that we just got to make sure, well, let's pump the brakes. Can't give it all to them too much, like too fast. But Saturday mornings is important. Do you remember Saturday mornings? Of course you remember Saturday mornings. A time of magic. A time of magic where the whole week long, it took your mom and dad basically dragging you out of bed just to get on the bus to go to school. That's what happened. Don't get it twisted. Now, listen, I know. We were all there. In fact, we were all there for several generations. You know, mom and dad would have to get us up out of bed to get us on the bus to go to school in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. But then Saturday morning came around. What did you do? You popped your happy self right up out of bed, grabbed your favorite action figure, toy, doll. I say doll because it has cloth goods. You know, those cloth goods are very important. That's what makes it a doll, right? You know, so if an action figure has cloth goods, it immediately makes it a doll. Yeah, Shredder was a doll, right? Shredder's a doll. Well, but listen, I'm telling you what, the interesting thing about the whole doll thing and having cloth goods is all they're doing is they're just trying to look as good as Cato does in a robe, right? Yeah, Cato in a robe. Well, it's the action figures trying to catch up with Cato in the robe. I mean, what do I mean by that? Well, Cato's collection. Cato's collection, of course. Make sure that you're following Cato's collection. The only place that I really, watch and see the toy reviews. Well, no, I know he's a Transformers guy as well, but he knows that GoBots are better, Rock Lords are superior. He knows that. He knows that. Listen, that's why he wears the robe. The robe was probably given to him by Tonka. That's a Tonka robe. Yeah, yeah. They stopped making They stopped making metal dump trucks and they started making robes for Kato. That's exactly what it is. Ah, okay. So what do we have? Oh yes. So it's almost 10:30 here. So okay. So about 10:40. I know I said 10:30 last hour. So give us a couple of moments here. I do have. It has been a Nickelodeon type of month, celebrating the anniversary, birthday, whatever you want to call it, for Nickelodeon. Professor Deep Cut Dave has been taking us along this journey. If you heard the themes before in the first hour of the show, the first hour is radio only. You know that radio only, the radio only segments of this show. Make sure you download the Live 365 app, search WDCE. That's one of the places you can listen to it, WDCE.org. Radio only segments. Now, this segment here coming up with Deep Cut Dave, that is radio only. Only way you're going to hear that is on the radio segments that I just told you. Now, I know that we're broadcasting live, setting the standard, raising the bar on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We're now broadcasting here on @SamNewsman Live on Instagram. Yes, @SamNewsman Live. Mud Scuffer, Sir Philosopher, we're over there. C, of course, Triple D. What's cracking, Newsman? I'm telling you what's cracking. We're cracking home runs all over the place. Did you see this? We won the Gold Medal Award for the RVA Community Votes. Gold Award for the RVA Community Votes. And I want to thank all of you who voted. We didn't even talk about it. But once again, May 8th through 29th is going to be the nomination round for the Best of Richmond for the Richmond Times-Dispatch. Make sure that we'll keep you up to date with all of that. But thanks for Secret Agent Uncle Jeff. Not thinking that I would be able to know when all this would go down. Come on now. Setting the standard, raising the bar, the only way a real media puppet knows how to do. Radio-only segment coming up with Professor Deep Cut Dave on the final week here for this Nickelodeon anniversary here this April, right? It is 10:30 here, Palindrome 42724. I read it the other way around, it's 42724. Palindrome, again, we won't have another one until next year in May. Setting the standard, raising the bar. Once again, the only way a real media puppet knows how to do. Shout out to everyone who's there in chat. I see a whole bunch of people. Mud Scuffer, Anime Figure Statue Collector, Sir Philosopher, Sergeant Schultz, Cato's Collection. Golly,